Hi, I'm Jay Seville, the owner of JustNewListings.com Realty. Thanks so much for visiting my website. And yes, I did say realty. JustNewListings.com is a real estate brokerage. We use virtual offices, etc., and a very hands-off model of real estate. Let me give you some quick tips and tricks on how to use Just New Listings the most to your advantage. You don't have to worry about us coming after you and calling you and bothering you, etc. But you will find some great consumer tools here to help you achieve your real estate goals. Let's start with number one, and that is JustNewListings.com Realty is very much a consumer advocacy site. To demonstrate that, I'm going to go over here to my real estate blog, and here you will find a number of categories, etc. And at the end of any particular blog post, you'll see tags at the bottom. Let's say you want to know more about Clarendon 1021 condo. Well, there's a tag for that, and you can go there and find any blog posts that have to do with that subject matter. But here's one, for example, the overpriced Clarendon condos and real estate series. Here I would lay out the latest round of listings, condos on the orange line, and I would go one by one, 2, 3, 4, why each listing was overpriced and explain what its true value was. The goal was to protect consumers financially, let them know that at the time there was a big discrepancy between market values and the list prices. But I only point this series out to you in the blog for two reasons. One, I'd like you to explore the blog. Two, it gives you a good idea of where we're coming from. Mostly we work with buyers, and we are very aggressive and sincere in trying to protect you financially when it comes to buying a home. Next thing I want to go into that separates this website from the others, you are the buyer. You need to know the difference between the list prices and the sold prices when you're out there researching real estate. It can be a very confusing and frustrating process, etc. Well, I'll just use this page as an example. I'm looking here at a listing in Clarendon 1021, probably the hottest condo in Arlington traditionally the last few years. But in the details of any listing, look over to the right-hand side. You have recently sold listings. And here it includes the list price and the sold price. And if you scroll down, there'll probably be a good example coming up. Here's one. It also includes seller subsidy. See right there, 9920. So this home sold for $550 last year, but the seller subsidy was almost $10,000. So really it sold for a net price of $540. And the goal here is to give you, the consumer, the knowledge of what these homes are actually worth versus the list prices you see. And the more I empower you to win at real estate, the easier you are, the easier it is for someone like me or one of my team members to work with you when you actually want to see a property. We just meet you there with the keys. It's very hands-off. Two, I want to go into another thing. Here you see the status is pending on this listing. That means it's already under contract. The way you only get to see active listings, if you don't want to see any pendings in your search, you need to save a search, and that way when you log into your search, you only have active listings to see. And I'll demonstrate that shortly. Another important idea are school districts. A lot of times people are focused on school districts. Here, if you Google Woodson High School District homes for sale, real estate, some of those keywords are very popular middle-class school, sought-after school in Fairfax County. You come to this page, number one in Google. And these are all homes that are in the Woodson High School District. And then, of course, if you click on any of them, then sometimes you'll get more solds, recently solds in the neighborhood. Sometimes not. It just depends on what's happened in that neighborhood lately. But the point is that, well, slow computer today. The point is, if you go to the main website, you can scroll down and see some of the more sought-after school districts here, like Langley High School, Yorktown, Washington Lee High School, and instantly get all the listings relating to those schools that you're searching for. Then the next thing I wanted to point out to you, or reiterate, is, we're very 2.0 type real estate brokerage. When we show up and show property to you, often we're going to have our iPhones or Droids with us, and we're going to instantly, while we're in the listing with you, pull up other active listings around there, or I'm going to pull up recently solds in that building or neighborhood and give you an idea of the comps just on the spot at every listing we go to. Not many agents are really providing this level of customer service to people out there. Most of our communication is in fact by email or text. for some of the older people we work with, phone calls are good, but the point is we try and stay out of people's way, and it seems like email is a better way just to let people do a lot of the searching on their own these days, which is how I think most people like to do it. And then finally, at the end, I wanted to show you an example of looking up listings and getting a search set up for yourself. You select your city, for example. You can select multiple cities here to choose from, or you could just go to a subdivision like Clarendon 1021 or Seneca Woods, many different, or you could go by school district or zip code, MLS number, or map, whatever works for you. So you pick your price range. Just as an example here, I'm going to use 500 to 600. And I'm sort of looking for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath on the orange line, a condo. So I'll put a minimum of 2 baths, and that should give me something what I'm interested in. And this is just to show you how the system works. So obviously there's a problem here. I've got houses. This is a house. This is a house. I only wanted condos. So then I can revise my search, refine it. Go over here, property type, and click on condominium, refine it. And now it's going to narrow it down to the condos I'm interested in. But here you have Clarendon, you have Roslyn. I'm not interested in Roslyn. What I really need to do perhaps is go through, redo my search with a zip code search instead. If I'm only interested in Clarendon or Ballston, I just do 22201, 22203, condominium, and then I enter my parameters again. And the nice thing is with this system, I put a lot of details into it, even square footage, year built, etc. The goal is to help people find exactly the information they're looking for and not have anything else in their way bothering them. And if you save a search, then you get to, well, let's see, it's been so while since I looked through this. Here we go, save searches. So you can save a search, and if you save a search, then when you log into your search, you can even rename your search, etc., edit the saved search, add more saved searches. You can save favorite listings. You can email favorite listings to friends. You can do an awful lot of this real estate process on your own, because in that right-hand column, you even have sold listings there of every listing to see for yourself what the homes are actually closing for. All right, those are enough tips. Don't mean to overwhelm you, but do enjoy the website. Do not be afraid to click the property showing button or the property inquiry button, and usually within a few minutes someone will say, yes, 2 o'clock on that afternoon or 6 p.m. is perfect. Meet you at the door with the keys. Have a great day. And it's very fast, efficient, and hands-off. And I guess that's about enough information for now. Check out the blog, learn from it. A lot of consumer advocacy there for you. What are the different types of short sales? What do you need to know about them? What are the dangers? What are the dangers in the contract to your earnest money deposit if the seller gets upset with you? Can he just hold your earnest money deposit hostage? There's important stuff you need to know about real estate, and the blog at justnewlistings.com covers a lot of that for you. As an aside, if you're curious where I'm coming from, I happen to be the proud father of 5 kids, 8 years old and under. I love chess, and I'm going to point you up there. Yes, that is a proud Sun Devil football helmet, as I grew up out west in Arizona. All right, that's enough for now. I'll talk to you real soon.